How are you all? Let's have another talk today. Thank you, Asha Kulkarni. Thank you very, very much. Today, the topic that I have chosen is a common one, but definitely a different one. Today, I would like to narrate a story first and then express my views. This is a story of a queen, rather a princess. She became of a marriageable age, so she thought of selecting the right person for her because she was competent enough. So, when the time came, she passed on the word to many a far off kingdoms that she would get married. She would give her hand to only that person who is eligible to answer her questions. And so she said that they have to come, and once she is satisfied, she is going to take the call. Many a princes from many different countries, many different kingdoms came to her. They all were very happy that they are going to win the heart and the hand of the princess. She only told that maybe there is only one question or two questions, so they were all very happy. But it did not stop over there. Her condition was that if the answer is not correct, then she is definitely going to cut off the right thumb of the right hand. Okay, so though this was a dicey question, many a princess thought that it won't be anything tough, so they all went one by one. She questioned them. One by one, she took their views, but the difficulty was many of them came with their left thumb cut. It was very disappointing and dejecting for the prince and the princess because she was also now losing hope. Then, after a few days, came one prince from some unknown land. This prince was warned by the princess that this is what has happened with many. You have to be very cautious about what you answer me, or you can take a leave now itself. The prince was very happy and confident himself. He said, "No, when the others have tried, let me also give it a try." When the princess heard this, she did not wish to make any rejection in his offer, and she summoned her courtier and a servant to guide him to the exact place. The boy, the prince, was then taken to a room and he was given the key. He was asked to open the room himself and come out when he had got the answer to the question. He did not know the question, but he was just told to go inside the room. When he went inside the room, he only saw 3 pots. And he came out with the pot, a single pot. The 3 pots were of sunflower, rose, and mimosa plant. After a lot of pondering, he came out with the pot of the mimosa plant and he placed it in front of the princess. The courtiers and the princess were shocked at his response. The princess asked him to give an explanation to whatever he had done, because up till now nobody had understood her or nobody had come out with such an answer. They were all very vague what they had spoken of. So the prince said that, "I saw 4 pots." The princess was shocked. She said, "I have kept only 3. So the prince said, "I saw 4. The 4th one was the huge vacuum that was there in the room." "Well, that is not my answer. The other pot that you had placed was of sunflower. The sunflower symbolizes those people who, as the sun moves from the directions, so does the flower move. Thus, the sunflower plant symbolizes those people who do not have their own views. They follow the herd, they follow the views of others and keep on changing. Such is not the right type of a person that you can depend upon. The second one was of rose. No doubt the rose is beautiful, very fragrant, well beautied, and having even thorns. Lekin those thorns are not going to give you the beauty of the life forever. If you want the beauty of the life, if you want the beauty of the breath and the positivity that you have been given by God, then you have to think of something else. So the rose is something that I do not symbolize for my life. That is why I picked up the mimosa plant. This mimosa plant symbolizes mourn, silence. It is a very, very silent plant, a touch me not plant, a plant that does not allow anything that is external affect it internally. So I symbolize the mimosa plant as the plant of mourn, silence, the silence from within, the silence of the mind, the silence of the body, the silence that projects your inner self, that projects your inner real happiness, your contentment. These type of people are not affected by anyone. They are very strong minded. They know when to talk, when not to talk. They know when to open mouth and open the mouth and speak words that don't hurt anyone else. This is the type of flower that reflects upon austerity of the mind, the peace of the mind. So, I would say that the mimosa plant, which symbolizes mourn, tells us, tells each and every one to have a positivity with mourn. Mourn does not mean, the silence does not mean the silence of words with hatred, anger, and anything that is going to deviate us from the real self. We have to have the mourn, the silence of the mind, where the happiness is nothing but the happiness from top to bottom, from day to night, year after year. Till we have that bliss in us, we do not feel that we have reached our goal of mourn. Thank you, everybody. See you all soon.